see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Packers defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test. Taking on the #1 overall offense.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up 3rd. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. This defense for the Packers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now Lamar changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And they get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Goff now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Back to throw, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And Walker has it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll change things up. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
They go play action with Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them. 15 big yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Goff now on second down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
On first down, it's gone. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. There's a momentary roadblock for that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They go play action now. Jackson, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw on second down is gone. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Gall. That's complete to Tony. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw hauled in by Washington. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. On third down, here's Walker. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Back to Walker on first down to about the 33-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Jackson out to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Complete to Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown!
Darnell Washington
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. There's Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to say...
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tiger!
Out of the gun. Gone. Short pass caught by Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Jackson on 1st down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
At the 17-yard line.
Now Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Packers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Jermaine Johnson.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Offense also plays an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They don't know if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Musgraves got it out right.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now it's Jackson rolling to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status,
it got his man complete.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 95 yards.
And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Lions 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point,
that's caught inside the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Packers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
This was a very close ball